the mood of the Spurs after the loss in Game 4. But they're ready for Game 5. In the starting lineup, Stephon Marbury, Anthony Hardaway at the guards, Amari Stoudemire, Scott Williams, and Sean Marion up front for head coach Frank Johnson. And for the San Antonio Spurs, Tony Parker and Stephen Jackson at the guards, with Bruce Bowen, David Robinson, and Tim Duncan at the forwards. For the NBA Coach of the Year, Greg Popovich bounced back in a big way in games 3 and 4. Stephen Jackson, well, he's already had more field goals in this series. Jackson wide open for 3. Duncan with another rebound.
That's what happens a lot of time when teams trap and rotate.
Actually, by the NBA, there's Deputy Commissioner Russ Granick presenting the trophy to Greg Popovich before the game. He received a standing ovation and couldn't look more unhappy about being out there.
He's still smarting from Game 4. He's still upset that they lost that game.
A nice gesture, giving it to his assistant coaches, who he gave a lot of the credit to. Shot clock as they'll inbound. Duncan again, a very good passer and a very good shooter.
It's just amazing. I mean, that's the quandary the Suns had. Do you double the?
Just 2 of 13 from the field. Marion, nice setup to Vasco, blocked by Duncan. Marion on the follow. Good second effort from over emotional about the foul problems.
Well, it can get frustrating by having to guard Duncan every game.
I would agree. NBA.com has compiled Leak Rose. Ginobili gets some ooze from the crowd. Duncan on the tip.
Really a good play by Ginobili. Fakes a pass, drives base. No, you can't. You know, they're doing a good job offensively on the boards, getting their missed shots. They're just getting too many easy baskets. I mean, that's just a classic high-low play where these two guys have been doing it for so long. They know exactly what's going on.
It's just had to come back from double digits in both their victories, and it's still very early. But this is a Jackson, by the way, just going back to the Spurs locker room. Duncan.
This is unbelievable. I mean, Duncan runs down from the defense and then runs all the way down.
Antonio Spurs, a different team here in the third quarter. Duncan and one. Tim Duncan comes right back, and that is a huge bucket because the momentum had so completely shifted.
Just being patient down there. They come down too late on the double team. You get hits on the arm, completes the play.
You know, depending on how the game works out, you'd never think a basket early in the third quarter can make such a difference as Steve Smith comes in for Bruce Bowen. But those kind of baskets to stop a team on a big run can really turn a game. So, he's been here a chance of MVP all game. Major League Baseball action returning Friday night to TBS Superstation at 10 p.m. Eastern as the Atlanta Braves take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's Friday night on TBS Superstation. Duncan hits a game back, cut it to 10 at one point. But now back up to 17. Malik Rose. Rose gets the roll. What a game from Malik Rose. 20 points and 11 rebounds.
Great.
Duncan. If guys hit shots off those double teams, it's almost impossible to beat this team.
And Sean.
Duncan, double team immediately, gets it into Rose. Again, the quick decision from Duncan.
Well, I just love the way they play. Duncan gets the double team, Rose knows.
And 12 points in the series. It's become such a huge part of the San Antonio success. Jacobson barrels into Rose. Duncan has had another terrific all-around game. He's 5 of 7 from the free throw line. And that makes it a 9-point game. You give the Phoenix Suns a lot of credit the way they've stormed back several times here in the second half and made the crowd anxious and made the Spurs sweat a little bit. What to me really impresses me, we've said this a couple of times, the fact that, you know, they're taking the ball out of his hands. He's an MVP candidate, one of the premier scorers, yet he's not looking to force his shots. He doesn't need shots. He just wants to win and to making the plays necessary when he's double teamed.
Well, to me, a guy who's going to be an MVP, the pick and rolls weren't very good. You can't expect to come into this building and win a game playing that type of defense. And you just expect a lot more from them out of Game 6 when they go home to Phoenix.
Stephon Marbury and Ted Bernhardt, their referee, having words yelling back and forth at each other. As Duncan knocks it down. 12-point game, 15.